Well, he did admit to participating in that shootout. He did admit that he had a gun, but he says he does not believe any of the bullets that he shot went near Cameron Holt's car where she was shot. Now, the defense just rested minutes ago. The state rested earlier this morning, and we actually watched as Cancel Soto made the decision to testify after the judge denied his attorney's motion for a judgment of acquittal. 20-year-old Alexis Cancel Soto taking the stand Friday afternoon to convince a jury of his innocence in the murder of 19-year-old Cameron Holt, who died last November after being shot in the neck in Federal Hill. Holt, her sister, and cousin were inside a car when a shootout between two groups happened. The women were not involved in the fight. Cancel Soto says the night of the shooting, he went to a candlelight vigil for a friend who died from gun violence before heading to Federal Hill. Cancel Soto admitted he was with several gang members in a parking lot in Federal Hill after the vigil, though he says he himself is not part of a gang. Was there a plan to shoot anyone? His defense attorney asked. No, ma'am, Cancel Soto replied. Cancel Soto describes an argument between 28-year-old Devontae Richardson and a man driving a purple Dodge Challenger. The argument began to escalate, and Cancel Soto says he began to feel anxious and scared. What did you believe was going to happen? His defense attorney asked. Either a shootout or someone was going to die, Cancel Soto replied. Cancel Soto says he heard shots coming from the Dodge Challenger and shot his gun after, but he says he was not directly behind Cameron Holt's car. He says he learned Holt was shot 25 minutes after the shootout and learned she died 2 weeks later. How did that make you feel? His defense attorney asked. It definitely hit me. I did feel bad. And you may remember earlier this week we learned that Cancel Soto and Cameron Holt knew each other. Much of the evidence in this case surrounds video surveillance. We actually watched as Cancel Soto pointed out where he was before and during that shootout for the jury. Now, during cross-examination, Cancel Soto admitted that he had a gun even though he wasn't supposed to because of a prior case in Anne Arundel County. The jury is out for the day. Right now, the lawyers are working on jury instructions with the judge, and the trial will pick back up Monday morning at 9 with jury instructions, closing arguments, and then jury deliberations. Reporting live here downtown, I'm Brianna Ross, WBAL TV 11 News.